David, first of all then, what was key to your decision to sign a new contract?
I think the biggest key was what we've done in the last 18 months. And the second biggest key was what is in front of us. I think we started the journey, we set this 18 months before, and we are still on this journey. So that we were able to open a new chapter now for this football club, and we were involved in this creating this new chapter with now the Premier League is, I think, one of the most exciting moments for the football club, and I really wanted to be part of it. So of course I've thought about what will be now the next step for this club. I've spoken with Dean about his thoughts as well, and we more or less we had the same thing in our head. So we know we will be again not one of the biggest dogs in this Premier League division, but we will as well create our weapons like we've done in the Championship. We are still very humble, and we will do it in the, Dean said this, in the Yorkshire way, and I totally agree. We will do it in the Yorkshire way, but we are ambitious, and we will create everything. We try to create this atmosphere. We like to keep this atmosphere we have here in this football club in this town, which will be important to be successful in the Premier League.
For those that don't know then, what is the Yorkshire way?
This is now Dean's answer.
Not spending much money. No, I think I've got to remember who we are. We haven't been in the Premier League for 45, or the top division for 45 years. And we've got here on merit, and we've got here by doing the right way. We've got here by having great team spirit, by having the Terrier identity. I know David keeps mentioning that Terrier identity, and that's a really hard-working, honest attitude to football. And we've got here on merit, and we deserve to be here. And we're going to give it a really good crack this year. But we're also remembering who we are and where we've come from.
This is probably one for you both then as well, David. What assurances did you need from Dean? Dean, what assurances did you give to David as well with regard to the future and building for the future?
I think there are no really assurances in football. At the end, it's a game based on results, but it's as well, especially here in this football club, a game based on working attitude and to try to do everything to be successful. Like Dean said, the Yorkshire way, we know that we are not competitive in terms of the money with all the other 19 clubs in this division. We know this. This isn't a problem. If you know it, it isn't a problem. This only means you have to find other ways to be competitive. And this was exactly what we've done in the Championship, and this will be exactly the same what we try in the Premier League. So we will not now change our idea, change our way only because we are in the Premier League. We still like to do it like we've done it in the past. We know it is difficult, yes, it is, but it's so exciting, and as I said, we are ambitious enough that we know we have a chance, a real chance, and this is what we will fighting and working for. And as I said, we still have to be clear that we have to find our way, and we have not to try to copy one of the other teams in the Premier League. This makes no sense because they have a different background, a different financial power. We have shown that this is important, but not the only thing what is important.
And Dean, in terms of the assurances you were able to give David moving forward?
I don't think it's any assurances. I think it's built upon respect and having a good understanding of how people work. David trusts me, I trust David, and I was realistic as a chairman. If that penalty hadn't have gone in at Wembley, then probably David would have gone on to bigger and better things, maybe in the Premiership. So I always have this theory in life that if a player or a manager moves up the triangle in the pyramid more than a football club, they leave. And quite simply, if a football club moves up the pyramid more than a manager or the player, then the player leaves and goes down the food chain. So we have to be realistic. You know, I could have lost David. That would have been a real shame from what we've created, but that's life. David would have gone on to bigger and better things. But we achieved the Premiership together, and we achieved the dream. And I think David's made a really good point that we won't be competitive financially in the Premiership, but wasn't competitive financially in the Championship. We're going to probably spend more money than this club's ever done this year, and we're going to get a really good crack. But we feel we can find a way to do things, and we're going to stick to our guns and what we firmly believe in. And you know, David is a coach who isn't only as good as the players or all the budgets he has to spend. He's a fantastic coach who can get the best out of players, improve players, and drive forward. And I think that's been proved with the exceptional success we had last season. So obviously getting promotion means we can keep things together and drive on really hard, and that's the exciting part for us.
Even after that penalty shootout though, was there ever any doubt that David would still be here?
No doubt at all, no, 100%.
What kind of interest then was there in taking him away from Huddersfield? Because we understand there was interest from Bundesliga, interest even from Premier League clubs as well.
Yeah, I'm saying, David, I think last season there was interest, absolutely, from domestic and both from foreign. But you know, David stayed loyal to the fact, he stayed loyal to the football club, and that means a lot to me. But I think you know, for David to carry on this journey in the home which he now knows, the players who he's developed and players who trust him, I think it's a start of another chapter, and that's really exciting. So, in my opinion, there was never any doubt. The only reason why David hasn't signed the contract before now is he's been on sunbed for the last 3 weeks. As you can tell, and I haven't.
David, for yourself then, was there ever any thought of moving on after the success of last season?
Listen, I was so focused the whole time till the final was played on everything what was in front of us, semi-final and final. And what was always a great feeling for me, and to be fair, I was never used to work with the owner, with the chairman, because we don't have this system in England, in Germany. I always had the feeling in the last 18 months that I have an owner on my side who really trusts and believes in all my decisions, even if he sometimes didn't understand my decisions. So he said, okay, carry on. But as much as I had this feeling, I always had the feeling he really wants to keep me at this club. And for me, the most important thing is I don't have to play a role in this football club. I can be exactly the man that I am, as a person and as a manager as well. And I think here in this case they have found two things together which suits each other and which are helping each other to push everybody forward. So for me, at the end, at the minute we got promoted, of course, I thought, okay, maybe this is the best moment to say thank you very much. Always when we see us together in our life, we will celebrate together. But the excitement which was in front of me and this football club in terms of the Premier League, and the excitement that probably we are now able to keep a lot of our very good players that we worked together in the past, and maybe we can add some players, some potential players, some good players in the future as well. This excitement was so big that there, at the end, was never a doubt for me that I like to stay in Huddersfield.
And two signings already, one new face and one who is already very familiar to you, of course, which has been announced this morning.
Yeah, so the same reason with Aaron that he didn't sign earlier, he was on holidays in Russia. So of course I'm very happy that we signed him, even when I have known that this will be the case since a few weeks. And we already signed Deportre, a very exciting, interesting striker. He has proven that he is a proper goal scorer and a target man, which we never had in the last 18 months. So these were our first two signings, and I know that we will have some further signings to announce in the next few days, where David Moss is working on, and I'm very happy that I have him on my side. He is a very big